Hey, Dave, it's Emily here in Charlotte, responding to your educator encouragement call. Thank you for doing this. It feels like a gift to think about this as part of our whole um, industry and how knowing how much we need this encouragement right now because this is hard. So, my four tips would be I'm really trying to cling tight to my belief statements that I share with students that are here on the screen every day. Just to remember that we're better together. And even though I'm feeling very isolated from my colleagues as we're teaching in these pods, that I can just go to them or email them or text them and be having a sense of connection, and that our connection makes us better. And then the other one that I'm really leaning into way more than ever this year is this idea with students that we're on a journey. You know, like even if you're that popcorn at the bottom of the bag that hasn't popped yet, that kernel, that you're still going to make progress, and that we are in school together and we will make progress this year. And it won't happen maybe as fast as last year, but it will happen. And I definitely think my second survival tip is to let go of some of my pedagogy from last year. It's really hard, but this is its own year, and I'm trying to embrace that as much as possible. And then I have been working really hard this year to limit my focus on what we're going to cover. So I've been clinging really hard to our 13 power standards for the course and just saying, I have all year to get these 13 things done really well with my students. And claiming that and saying that over and over again has really allowed me to breathe in a different way, to say I have all of this time to cover these things. So that has been such a life gift. Okay, and the other thing, the second to last thing I'll share is I have been doing a lot of reading about organizing the Google Classroom, and using topics has really helped me. So for whether they're at home learning, if they're quarantining or whatever, or they're here, I've created a this week's unit work topic. And so everything for this week goes there, but then everything that we've done in the past gets housed down here below in the actual unit that we're doing. And then I've got a separate category for grammar, punctuation, and spelling practice that we're up to. So that is just, that kind of organization's really helped. And then the best hack I learned was this check your feedback bit. So I created a topic called check your feedback. So when I grade something for a kid, I can dump it into here when they've received feedback on an assessment. And then in the warm up for the day, I'll say, go to your check your feedback, and everybody check your feedback. And that forces them to go through our feedback protocols and not ask me a million questions about where to find the work and email me questions about the feedback. Like, it's just a really targeted time. And then they record a flip grid with their reflection on the feedback before we talk about, whatever that mastery level looks like. And then my last little thing is that I have been, on days I don't have lunch duty, one day a week, I go into my office and I watch Parks and Rec for 20 minutes on my phone. And it just gives me a lot of life. And I feel like I've gotten less guilty feeling about it, but it just gives me a little break from the madness and a little life. So that is my encouragement. We can do this, y'all. It is hard, but we are doing it. And can't wait to hear about what all y'all say and have to think about in this big challenge we're facing. Be good, y'all.